Hi, everyone. It's Cecilia. Today, I want to go and look at Trump's energy, okay? Where his energy is at. I know his health isn't good. I've been saying his health wasn't good he became, before he even, before the election. I didn't think he was going to survive it because I kept getting cards that were really, really bad for his health. And we know that his health is steadily declining. So I'm just surprised that I got to be honest with you. I thought he was going to be gone before the election. Um, but he gets the best health care um, our tax money could buy. And while the rest of us probably would be dead by now, if it was us, because we don't get the experimental stuff, we don't get, the top notch stuff. Uh, yeah, so that's why I think he's still alive, and not to mention that I don't know. There is a saying that only the good die young. It's not that good. I mean, when he has to worry about if he's going to go to heaven or not, what does that tell you? Anyway, God bless it. Ugh, I dropped a card. Ugh, got a table. So since it come out, it must want to tell me something. The world. The world. Okay, well, we're going to see what that means when it's all together. Okay, so I want to pull out a few more cards. Okay. Gosh, what is it with these cards wanting to jump out? The Queen of Wands. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. Three of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. So let's see. Come on, kitty. Princess, come on. Can you... Ugh. Come here. Okay, give me a second. I'll put you on pause for a minute so Hyde can deal with this kitty. Okay, now that I got her off of my desk, she was laying on my cards, knocking my crystals over. Okay, so, let's go back. Okay. Okay, the world. Okay. It's the completion of a life cycle. Also, it could also be the international travel or adventure and taking a look at the bigger picture. Now, I've always said that if it got too much for Trump, he would be seeking to go somewhere else. And his trip to the Middle East that he had, I had said that he was, maybe talking to them about the possibility of him relocating there at some time. Okay, so if there's international travel or completion of a cycle, maybe, the ending of his presidency, or, maybe him just going there and traveling. But that's what the meaning of this card is. Oh, I'm reading the One World Tarot, and this is by Lena Rodriguez and Sienna Rose. Okay, the Queen of Wands is assertive, and she is confident. Okay, very, very assertive, confident. Now, we asked about Trump. Trump is assertive and he is confident, even if he's wrong. He's confident that he's right, even though he's wrong. The Five of Pentacles represent loss, difference, disappointment, and negative mindset. I always look at it as losing everything, or being out in the cold, because they're literally in the cold. Inside, though, you can always ask for help. Because this, I think, represents a church, and while they're out in the cold, they're not part of this church, but they could seek the help they need to become. So I actually think he feels alone. I think he really does. He feels alone. He's not feeling good. He's not really happy. I don't feel that he is happy. And you don't see, he doesn't spend a lot of time with his children or anything like that. And for a man that is old and reaching the completion of a life cycle, you would think he would be spending more time with his family. I mean, he is getting up there in age. His health isn't good. But he is feeling alone. And that's what I'm getting from this, that he is feeling very, very much alone. I think he is lonely. The Three of Swords represent heartbreak, sadness, or despair. It could be something is a major disappointment, and he might have some sort of emotional challenge. Now, this is his mindset at this moment in time, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So, I mean, but this is how he's feeling right now. His energy is what is being put out, but he feels that there's a heartbreak there, and there's a disappointment that has to do with that. The Eight of Pentacles, as I said before, Pentacles are about, real quick, let's go back. I'm sorry. The Swords are about decision-making, intellect, and communication, overt and covert power. The Swords are, but he is having, and threes are representing collaboration or celebration. He's heartbroken here. I think each sword represents a person. And I'm not sure if these are family members or if they are people in his cabinet. But yeah. Okay. The Wands were about challenge, creativity, instinct, and energy. We all know, as I said before, that he is confident and he feels empowered, as well as, I'm sorry, you have to look him, and confident. He is assertive. The Pentacles, we know, are about, fives are about instability, fluctuation, and conflict. And the Pentacles are about, financial stability, well-being, money, ownership, prosperity, and morals. I think, because this represents church, and he doesn't really have morals. let's be honest. I mean, anybody that rips people off and cheats on his wives, amongst all his other crimes, is 34 count felony. He has no morals, and he's feeling left out in the cold. But he is lonely. I know. I feel that he's lonely. And eights represent motivation to act. He has this. I'm putting this card with this motivation to act is more about, I think, this is kind of like an apprentice, where he is honing in new skills and he's concentrating and he has attention to details. And I think what's on his mind a lot is that ballroom. And he is thinking about that ballroom on a regular basis. And he's, he got some bad news about how he got bad news from the court that he couldn't build it without Congress's approval. But he also got, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. He also got, some, what do you call it? Some feedback on how the design of the outside and that is. And so I think that he's going to kind of look at it and try to change it up and make it a little bit better. Let's go take a look at the bottom of the deck, Judgment. He's coming into, he's worried about judgment. And I know that because, and this has to do with his worrying about going to heaven. And so that is, I think, pretty much, what is going to happen there, the judgment there. And then the Hangman. No, let's see. Do I think that goes with this? Not getting. No, I don't think this kind of fits into here. So that's kind of what he is feeling right at this moment. And it's a little bit all over the world, all over the place, because his mind is all over the place. And there's a lot of different things going on here. Toward the ending of his life, he's feeling confident and assertive here. Not only is there a completion of a life cycle here, it also could be about international travel, and I mentioned that. The Five of Pentacles, he feels lonely. He's out in the cold, and I'm sure there's some feeling lonely in that. Oh, you're okay. I didn't say come back up here. Come on, get off my cards. Jeez Louise. But anyway, come here. Oh, you come right on my lap. Right here. Right here. Not on my cards. This is why I had to get rid of her last time. I thought I had her gone. She pushed the door open. Hey, let's move here. But yeah, anyway, he feels lonely. He's out in the cold. He tries to surround himself with people, but those people don't really care about him. He knows that. They don't really care. They're all in self-serving. I'm not sure what's going on with his children and that, but he feels out in the cold. He's going to be heartbroken. He feels heartbroken somewhere along the line, something. I think that has something to do with his loneliness. But I'm not sure if this is, he's heartbroken because of his children not being around, or, somebody else is going to maybe be stabbing him in the back. And I don't know. Not sure 100% on that. He's going to focus in on that ballroom and pay attention to details. And he is worried about when he goes of the final judgment of not going into heaven. So, anyway, I just was wanting to look into his energy and just pull a few cards on that. And pretty much that's the energy that I get when he's not a happy man. He is not happy. And, but I think that's of his own doing. And, not his own doing, of his own doing. Not undoing, but his own doing. And, but I guess it's about the choices that he decided to make in his life. You have a wonderful day. I wish the reading was a little more smooth, but kitties, they like attention. You have a good night, and we'll see you again.